Hello everybody. We are now starting the Netherlands pitch session. For 3 years now, we are very happy to host the Netherlands pavilion in World FIRA. So we have very nice Dutch company showcasing for this year again. So let's take a time to have a short presentation here with the pitch session. And then they are available for you during the next 2 days on the pavilion, the Dutch pavilion in the exhibition zone. So let's start with AIGRO. You have 3 minutes, no more. Need to be efficient.
Call me when the time is up.
Yep, you just press the
middle one. Okay, welcome. Good afternoon. I'll start quickly with introducing myself. My name is Nick Flemings. I work as a product specialist for AIGRO. At AIGRO, we are aiming for robust, autonomous technology for sustainable growth. We are developing an autonomous tool carrier, and we are developing it as modular and small and nimble as possible. As you can see, that model is the AIGRO Up. It weighs approximately 100 kilo, so that ensures low soil compaction. Also, when something could go wrong, it doesn't have a big impact on your nursery or on your field. Furthermore, it's fully electric, which is also a lot better for the environment. And this whole story contributes to a few SDGs. AIGRO is founded in 2019, and at the moment we have around 20 customers for robots which are really operational in the field. So we are daily doing mowing, weeding, harrowing in different sectors. We are located in the Netherlands, and we have like almost all of the development, like software, app, hardware, and the service in our own company, which makes it able for us to do quick connections. With AIGRO, we are contributing for solving a few challenges that growers are having. Firstly, legislations for the use of pesticides, herbicides and fungicides. Labor shortage, it's a big issue in the Netherlands, and I guess also in a lot of other countries, and optimization of growth. Yeah, like I mentioned, we are focusing on row cultures, so that it goes from tree nurseries to vineyards to growers of Christmas trees, from 80 till approximately 300 centimeters. Here you can see the 3 models we are offering: the standard AIGRO Up, the AIGRO Up 4x4, and the AIGRO Up 4x4 White. And with these models, we are almost able to serve every customer that is operational in row cultures. The robot is controllable with an easy-to-use app on your smartphone, so it also makes it very user-friendly for the people in the nursery. This was a small presentation about AIGRO and what we are aiming for. If you have any questions, feel free to visit us at the NL Pavilion. And we are also doing demonstrations during the day in the vineyard. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. So next pitch with Luxeed. Jonathan.
Thank you very much, and sorry for the delay. We're just having a demonstration at the same time, so my colleague is now running the demonstration. Luxeed. Yes, here you see the slide that we like to show as our first slide. It was one of the first trials that Luxeed ran already 2.5 years ago. And it shows the robot in conditions that from the distance you don't see it so well, but it's pretty wet, difficult circumstances. And one of the main reasons why the founders of Luxeed built Luxeed is to drive in situations where it's more challenging for classical tractors. That's why it's equipped with tracks, and to reduce soil compaction. I will also show this on the next slide. And as with all other robots, you see also precision. I mean, for those who have seen it the first time, it's quite stunning how precise robots are. Here the 4 founders, 4 Dutch guys who worked for many years for well-known companies in the ag business. They started Exceed in 2018, so we're in the 7th year. And that's the slide that summarizes quite nicely the vision of Exceed. Some people come and ask us, why don't you make a larger robot? Why don't you make double power? The vision of Exceed is precisely not to make what other ag manufacturers have been doing for years. So you have seen tractors that got larger and larger, more and more powerful, with implements larger and larger, with a lot of weight on the soil. And the vision of Exceed is not to do that for the coming years, but rather to have a machine that is powerful enough to pull 3-4 meter wide implements, but over time, because it's a robot, it can run 24 hours if the weather allows it. After 1 day, it can also do 50-60 hectares. These are the 3 robots that Exceed suggests. So the one that we have developed first is the one on the tracks. And then we have 2 robots. They are on wheels, but more for special utilization. So the 3-wheeler is for vineyards and orchards, and the 4-wheeler is mainly for leguminous farms. And also one feature that will come next year is the AGS box. That's a retrofit kit for existing tractors to make them autonomous. Some features. It has a diesel engine that runs a generator. This is also something that we often ask, why is your robot not 100% electric? The reason is autonomy and power. So this robot can run between 15 and 20 hours in autonomy and with a 150 horsepower engine. If you did the same with a completely electric system, for that autonomy range, you would need approximately 10 tons of batteries, of pretty good batteries. Yeah, I don't go through all the technical details. Here the solution for the vineyards and orchards. And the 4-wheeler. So far, Exceed is present in more than 20 countries, mainly Europe, but there are also machines running in Australia, New Zealand, US, and Canada. But focus for 2025 is also to stay in mainland Europe, where we have also been working with farmers for 4 years already, and then expand also to countries further away. Yeah, so this was a very quick overview on who Exceed is and what our vision is, why we are diesel electric, why we are on tracks. Right, and if you have time, see us also tomorrow because, well, you will stay here for this presentation. I will now move also to a demo.
Thank you. And now we can welcome Odd.Bot for the presentation.
Good afternoon. My name is Martijn Lukaert. I'm the founder and CEO of Odd.Bot. With Odd.Bot, we've developed a mechanical in-row weeding robot. Here you see one of the first prototypes, with on the left the manual weeders, which is most common now for organic farmers to keep the fields clean. Let's see if this works. Yeah, we developed this mechanical in-row weeding robot to replace manual labor at first, but we already see quite a market pool coming from the conventional chemical farmers that are forced to reduce the use of the chemicals. Our core technology is in the weeder, in the implement, in the tool. This is a fully autonomous tool. Which requires 24 volts and then can start to do the weeding fully by itself. It has cameras and lighting, so it can detect and distinguish weeds from crops and pull out the weeds, fully mechanical. We've developed the Maverick system, which is the carrier, which can hold up to 3 of those weeders and operate 24/7 and keep 1 hectare clean within approx 16 hours. We are already sold out for this season, but for 2026, you can sign up to get your system in time. For approx 100,000 euros, it's available. Unfortunately, the animated images aren't working, but here you see the tooling. So we focus on the weeds in the row, and we are not replacing the hoeing devices. What we envision is that we can accelerate the transition to more sustainable agriculture by already providing the successor of manual and chemical weeding today. And 1 robot with 3 arms can replace up to 10 manual weeders. So it's a bit of a no-brainer to start using our robot, despite its limitations. We are as effective as a manual weeder, but we are more effective in the early stage and less effective in the later stage. So you need to adopt your farming practices. There's a bit of investor pitch, so I will go, I think, to the end. We just closed the funding round, so we are now good to go and ready for 2026 already. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's have Luxeed on stage. Funny, we have 2 weeding machines presenting next to each other. So, 1 second. $43 billion will be lost if weeds are left untreated. And that's in US soybeans and cornfields alone. Hi, I'm Luna from Luxeed Robotics, and we're using lasers and AI to burn weeds to double the farmer's profits on the same plot without herbicides. Let's talk a bit about weeding, this 6,000-year-old farming challenge and how we want it to go away. So farmers, specifically vegetable farmers, rely heavily on herbicides and manual labor to remove those weeds. Manual labor is becoming more difficult to find and more expensive. Herbicide resistance is still on the rise, and with no clear alternative, they will continue to poison the crops, the soil, and the environment. I'd like to start with the statistics of the $43 billion because we want to remind ourselves why we're doing this. We want to make laser weeding more accessible to farmers. It's already there, but not many farmers can use it still. And so lasers, they are ultra precise, the most precise of all weeding methods. They don't disrupt the soil, neither mechanically nor chemically, and they are fast. And with that, we want to improve the farmers' crop yields and quality, and while keeping the soil regenerated. And actually, we gathered a lot of serious interest from farmers who are insisting on doing their every step of the way to give us feedback. And all these farmers have one thing in common. They don't like laser weeding, as it is now. They mentioned so many reasons why it can't work. It's too expensive for the hectare capacity, it's too heavy and bulky for the soil and tractor, unjustifiable, and it's power hungry. Well, that is an engineering problem for young engineers. And this is a laser, a real test of the laser that I wanted to show you. It's just for you to see how it works. We did a couple of indoor tests, and then we moved outdoors. And this mouse click is now replaced with the AI, but I can't tell you about that yet.
My co-founder, Georgia, and I moved from Lebanon to the Netherlands with the financial support of LIOF, the local government agency of Limburg. And us with our team, we were focused on our core innovation, which is the innovative AI and the robotics software that enable the laser to give what farmers want. And now we're collecting more images on onions, carrots, and spinach. So we are still gathering farmers who want us to collect images from their fields if they're interested in laser weeding. And now we're concluding our indoor tests, and we want to move to a series of free small demos with farmers who want to give us feedback. And with that feedback, we will build our MVP, minimum viable product, to be ready for the 2026 season, where we will offer a discounted weeding service. But eventually, we want to sell the modules by 2027 at 50% of the price of our main competitor, Carbon Robotics, probably know him, and at a bit more speed even with the software and machine that we're building. Next, of course, we will move to distributor and driverless tractor partnerships. What's beautiful about it is that we can work with light tractors, unlike the Carbon Robotics machine, so we can scale easily to small and medium scale farmers who have light tractors and the AgroIntelli or NIO Technologies Oreo. So yeah, join us in our journey to make chemical spraying a thing of the past and lasers mainstream. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it's Kioti turns.
Français, je pense. Ça vous gêne pas? So English? Okay. Je voulais le faire en français la présentation, mais bon, je reste en anglais. Okay. Welcome again, everybody. My name is Frans Vanderpols. Also, as other presentation, people also from Holland. But I lived 10 years in France, and we created a company, Kioti France. Kioti is a company from Korea, South Korea. It's a little detail. And Kioti is making tractors since 1965. Some of you may have heard about the brand. And Kioti, being one of the most innovative Korean manufacturers, they decided to create a robotic division. This happened about 3 years ago. And some of the products are already sold in the market. And one of them we actually present on the pavilion in the Dutch area inside the hall. You can see the machine on the screen. How do I go to the next page? Right here. There we go. So first, to show you the range of Kioti. The range of Kioti is starting from, as you can see, tractors from 26 horsepower all the way up to 140. We decided not to show those tractors today, even though the bigger tractors actually can drive autonomously. They can drive by themselves. Only at the moment that's sold in South Korea. But the most interesting machine you'll see on the next slides. Next to the tractors, we also sell mowers, UTV vehicles, and robotic series. So this is the machine that we are showing on our stand. We don't physically have the machine there yet. We will have on the next FIRA show. So basically, it's a modular concept. The modular concept means we have a basic machine, which is a square platform driven by 4 electronic wheel motors. On the chassis, you can put several implements. There's a 2-step program. Phase 1, you can see, primarily for transport. So for example, in greenhouses, if you're harvesting delicate fruit like strawberries, for example, they don't go in big, heavy cases, but manual harvest. This platform will follow the actual operator, follow the person that's harvesting the fruit. The next step will be spraying, fertilizing. Basically, it's a modular concept. You can build anything on the machine as you want. So how do we guide this machine? The way it drives, it basically is 3 possibilities. Either way, it's fully autonomous. As you can see, we have 2D LiDAR technology. We have a 3D camera on the machine. With mapping system from RTK GPS technology, this machine is autonomous. Not everybody wants autonomous. There are some areas that don't have good reception through satellite and etc. So this machine also can follow the actual person that's harvesting. It has a jacket with sensors, and this machine will follow the person that's harvesting the fruit. There's a third option, which is a cable between the machine and the actual person that's harvesting. And as you walk forward, the machine will follow you. So this concept is unique. I've seen the machine myself in Korea last year. There's nobody else that has this machine on the market. So we expect a big potential for this machine. Some specific information. The weight, the capacity for the load is 300 kilos. The machine itself weighs also 300 kilos. There will be a second model coming out in the next 2 years that can carry 600 kilos, so for heavier crop, heavier fruit. But this is the first model that we will bring out in the market. Very slow driving speed, only 6 kilometers per hour. It's compact, it's light, and the nice thing, the detail of this machine is you can also lift and lower the cargo deck. So if, for example, you harvested fruit and you want to bring the fruit cases up to the level of a truck, it can go 50 centimeters up in the air. And an additional feature, it can actually also dump. So if you're holding sand or soil, it also can dump. So it's a mini versatile dump truck. Okay? I can speak another 2-3 hours about the product, but we don't want to go do in detail. We only have 3 minutes. There are some videos online available. The link, I would make a picture of it. I can't show the video now. But the batteries are lithium-powered batteries, so if the batteries are down, normally it's 8 to 10 hours working. But if you have a longer day than 8 to 10 hours, you just switch the batteries and off you go. The battery switch is 30 seconds. Any questions? No questions? Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you. Now let's have NXTGEN on stage.
Even kijken. Hi, my name is Susanne Verboon. I work at FME, which is an industry organization in the Netherlands. And in this industry organization, we also look where technology can help for societal problems. And one of those big problems, of course, is our food. We know, of course, that there are all kinds of challenges. Labor is already mentioned a lot, but also pesticides, but also we think we have to think of the climate and biodiversity and all that kind of things. And we believe that technology can help to solve that kind of problems. And not only we think this, also the Dutch government thought that, well, we are a country with a rich tradition in agricultural knowledge, and we are a high-tech country, so why not compare those two and try to make solutions and to make our economy also future-proof. And that's why they started this program, NXTGEN High-Tech, which is not only about agriculture, it's also about other strengths. But this is, yeah, we want the Netherlands to become a strong ecosystem where we combine high-tech with societal challenges and with market potential. And one of those issues is agriculture compared to other high topics like medical solutions, electricity, energy solutions, you name it, there's 6 lines in there. So agriculture is one of one of those topics, the biggest one actually in our in the NXTGEN program, and I am the program manager, you could say, representing this whole project for example, for you. In this project, we have a lot of Dutch companies who work together. We are, and I'm not representing here only my organization, but also all Dutch people who are working on this. And as you can see, also in the Netherlands, foreigners are working together with us to make new technologies available. In this ecosystem, well, I will not name them all, but as you can see, these are all companies and institutes working together on hands-free agriculture. We have 3 domains in it. One is open field solutions, one is glasshouse solutions, and one is food processing solutions. We combine those 3 because there is a lot of knowledge behind this, which is about vision, which is about data management, which is about using sensors, using algorithms. All those things are not for one of those 3 domains only applicable. They are applicable for all kinds of domains, and we aim to strengthen each other and to make these solutions, bring them to the market as soon as possible. This ecosystem, you can see, well, if you went to our booth today, you can see also that we try to show it to you. We have in our booth we have videos of all kinds of Dutch companies who are making robotic solutions and working together already. Also, of course, with our universities. I think most of the people working in agriculture know already the Wageningen University, but also in high-tech we have very strong universities who are all also focusing on solutions, how to combine those technical solutions with agriculture. And that's why we think that this, the Netherlands is not that big, so we can make those connections rather easily. Let's go to the next slide. Oops, back. In this slide, you see the use cases we have on open field. I already said that we have 3 domains. In the first domain, it's about farms and field crops, where all projects which are dealing with part of the solution. So we are working on an e-tractor, working together with the specialty crop land usage equipment. We are working on a lot of, we have some projects which are about apple picking or apple tree monitoring or apple handling. So Apple is driving through all those projects. But also we are working on how to handle data in a way that farmers would also trust us. As there are people here working here that I've not heard this topic very much, but I know that it's in almost every country. This is a problem that farmers are rather reluctant to use this kind of tools because they are afraid what's happening to my data. What's happening and how do I make sure that the data is also helping me to run my farm better? And in the Netherlands we are I think on a very good project to solve this, and we don't want to do this alone. So if you have ideas also about this, please come to me, and we can tell you more about our approach and maybe also see whether it would work in France. Also plasma, all kinds of technologies. I already see that my time is almost up, so I will go a little bit faster. This is about in the glass houses project. Also here some projects which do fit very well next to each other. Some about data, some about digital twinning, some about real applications in harvesting and after harvest. And also in the food, we have a project now. I already said apples are running all through the project. We also have a project about how to handle food in a factory with less people and also less uses of water and energy. And I think one of the most special projects that we have is also a project about tea production in Europe. On a robotic way with sensors and making the best tea ever. So you can see it's very special, with all kinds of special sensors. We are really making the whole food chain more sustainable and also, of course, with less use of people. Yes, that was my presentation. Please come to our booth, which is in the booth 45, and we will tell you more about this. Thank you.
And now for the last presentation of this pitch session before the panel discussion, let's have NFIA on stage.
Thank you. As we're running a little bit late, I'll keep it very short and sweet. I'm Annemiek. My last name is Bush. Bush is very easy. I work for the Netherlands Foreign Investment Agency. We are an operational unit of the Ministry of Economic Affairs in the Netherlands, and we are tasked to help foreign companies who want to do business to find their way. So you can come to us, and we work with all the Dutch regions, so we have a fantastic network. You can come to us for information, for partners, rules, regulation, location search, what is happening in governance, what kind of incentives are there, either nationally or locally, and we are ready to help. We have a network of 26 offices around the world, of which one is located at the Dutch Embassy in Paris, where I have 2 colleagues who will be your first point of contact. If you want to do business in the Netherlands, you can use us as your guide and as your use us as a Rolodex. So I'm not here to represent one company in the Netherlands. I'm here to represent all of the companies in the Netherlands, together with the academia that play a very large part and a very large role in collaborating, testing, validating, and bringing all your fantastic innovations to market. We're ready to help, and come see us and talk to us. Thank you.